Ever heard of Murphy's Law? It goes like this: anything that can go wrong will go wrong. Since we were kids, we've been fed motivational mantras: think positive, stay optimistic, always hope for the best. But let's be honest, what actually happens when life suddenly slaps us with a reality that wasn't part of the plan? We break down, we panic, and we get incredibly stressed. Why? Because our expectations were too high, and we never prepared ourselves for the fall. This is where an ancient philosophy called Stoicism offers a very unique and perhaps strange approach to our modern ears that are so used to toxic positivity. Instead of forcing the brain to always smile and think positively, the Stoics did the exact opposite. They intentionally imagined the worst-case scenarios that could possibly happen in their lives. This technique is called Premeditatio Malorum, an ancient mental exercise that, wait a minute, is not designed to make you pessimistic, fearful, or depressed. On the contrary, it's a shield. It's a way to make your mind bulletproof against life's nasty surprises. When you're already prepared for the worst, no storm can shatter your peace of mind. In this video, we're going to break down how to practice Premeditatio Malorum in modern life, and why imagining the worst is actually the key to a much calmer, happier, and invincible life. Watch until the end, because the way you look at your problems will never be the same again. Let's start from the roots. Linguistically, Premeditatio Malorum comes from Latin, meaning the premeditation of evils or misfortunes. Simply put, it is the art of contemplating bad things before they actually happen. One of the greatest Stoic philosophers, Seneca, once wrote a very powerful principle. Dangers that are anticipated in advance lose their power to hurt us. Think about it. Most of us break down and get stressed, not simply because of the bad event itself. We break down because we are shocked. We are struck hard because we never expected it could happen to us. However, when you've taken the time to imagine the worst-case scenario in your mind, you have just tamed that fear long before reality even meets you. Once again, this isn't pessimism. This is a high-level form of mental simulation. You are building and reinforcing a psychological fortress inside your head, so that when adversity actually arrives, your fortress is ready to withstand it. Unfortunately, the modern world is moving in the exact opposite direction. We are constantly pressured and forced to always think positively. Take it easy, everything will be just fine. But be careful. This blind optimism can easily turn into toxic positivity. When we stubbornly refuse to imagine failure, we are actually building a fragile mentality. We become exactly like a house of cards that looks beautiful, but instantly collapses into nothing when blown by a strong wind. It must be understood that practicing Stoicism does not at all tell us to surrender to bad luck. No, it tells us to be ready. Positive thinking without being accompanied by mature preparation is merely a fundamental recipe for deep disappointment. In the end, this is the true power of Premeditatio Malorum. You will no longer feel panicked when the dark clouds of life arrive. You are not afraid of the storm, because long before the rain falls, you have already finished building your umbrella. So the question is, how do we build this umbrella today? Do these 3 mental simulations before you actually start your day. First, in your career or business. Before you give an important presentation or job interview, pause for a moment. Imagine the worst-case scenario. What if my laptop suddenly dies? What if I get rejected and fail completely? Don't stop at the fear. Think of the solution right now. If that disaster actually strikes, you won't panic. You just smile and execute your backup plan. Second, in relationships. This might sound a bit dark, but realize that the people you love deeply could disappoint you, leave you, or change one day. The goal is not to make you paranoid or suspicious, not at all. It is to make you appreciate them much more deeply while they're still right here beside you. Third, make this a daily morning routine. Every morning when you wake up, tell yourself, just like the Emperor Marcus Aurelius, "Today I shall meet people who are ungrateful, selfish, and liars." When later in the day you actually meet them, you won't be shocked. Your mind is already bulletproof. You have already won the battle, even before it begins. So the question is, how do we build this umbrella today? Do these 3 mental simulations before you actually start your day. Someone might ask, doesn't constantly thinking about bad things actually invite them into real life? The answer is no. Imagining bad things does not mean we are inviting them to happen at all. On the contrary, it is the most effective way to pull the fangs out of fear itself. Fear always thrives in uncertainty. When that worst-case scenario is clearly laid out in your head, fear loses its weapon. Always remember this: the calmest people in the world are not those whose lives are the smoothest and problem-free. The calmest people are those who are ready to face any kind of weather and situation. So, from now on, never be afraid of tomorrow again. Why? Because you have trained yourself hard, and you have conquered it in your mind today. If this video gave you a new perspective and helped your mind become stronger, drop a like and share your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more Stoicism-based self-improvement content. Stay calm, stay tough, and I'll see you in the next video.